This multi-hazard seismic properties focus addressing interconnected risk because of that village has three main hazard. The first one is earthquakes, landslide, flooding, and in this transmission through familiar cultural forms, there is mutual assistance and then uh, risk communications tools too. So it's a resource sharing strategy. So why I research this and encourage that community to join this co-creation, because they live in one of active fault in Indonesia, which is 5 millimeter per month per years, have discrepancy in their fault line. So that's our dreams that Indonesia will be well known not just as a disaster for supermarket disasters, but as a part of interventions in the real world. So the importance of community-based co-created, the first one is of course overcoming implementation failures that is come from external interventions, because of from these frameworks, we find that there are massive knowledge action gap. For example, the community said that from 1 million people who receive information about the Lembang fault, they only have around a half or 50% people who implement preparedness before the disaster strikes. And then external intervention consistently fail because of the characteristic is only formation ceremonies occurred without subsequent monitoring or evaluation. So they have early warning devices too. That is installed by national government, but broke without community understanding is stolen part of them. So the others is this village is very proactive village, but the communities rejected approaches that were too theoretical or too academic, and while people don't pay much attention, so they said that we will join in your research if it comes from the government, but we believe our power. So it's so interesting to do work with them, because of from the first time until the end of 8 months, the community share and they create scripts identifying the needs of communities for multi-hazard seismic preparedness, and then creating a final script and developing interventions. They did pre-testing questionnaire, pre-post, and follow-up questionnaires too, and then developing the video, and then they share what they get from 12 focus group discussions to the youth members who didn't join in the first working groups. And then they installed this youth group volunteer to create script too. So this community works providing dual level assistance. And the technical integration results is hybrid warning system because of the superior effectiveness, which is like this one in the middle. In that two pictures, they have like a bamboo earthquake detector that is kentongan as a risk communication tools too, with modern early warning systems. And then this community demonstrate that even though they have risk, hazard, and vulnerables like at the right pictures, they know that they have understanding because of they demonstrate sophisticated knowledge that all regions of Java are interconnected in fault systems. So these traditional building techniques using wood, bamboo materials are interconnected, and some of them is still live in house on steel proof, empirically superior during actual earthquakes. Um, they serve their cultural transmission and sustainability because of they have knowledge preservation crisis. They said that most local wisdom wasn't passed to successors, creating knowledge loss and forgetfulness, but they aware that their future their future consciousness, especially for their children. So they said that they have independence development because of they feel operate independently without waiting for disaster before acquiring knowledge, and they feel that through these co-created interventions, they can manage their fear through their faith. So they said that yes, there's God's power as fatalistic, but the intervention recognized that surrender doesn't mean giving up. So they can find how to manage their trauma-informed process. Um, Through this intervention, they have even minor, they said, even minor earthquakes trigger extreme fear responses requiring family-centered trauma reductions, but they did, they found that they have power to manage that one. And yeah, the last slide is Lembang fault line. That is the red one. This finding have 7 key achievements from based on the community discussions. The first one is they find 5 stage cultural adaptations, and then they have 18 minutes culturally participatory video interventions using traditional wayang golek puppetry storytelling. That and they said that it's a creative control over content because they find that they enjoy their Sundanese language, which is translated into Indonesia, but with their traditional Sundanese language as a background sound. And they find that they have character development because they can share their cultural representations through the academic field. They find that within this cultural integration results, their traditional knowledge validations, they feel that this hybrid warning system and traditional building techniques become their comfortable zones. And finally, they said that livelihood compatible preparedness because of their village in Lembang Fault as a tourism destination too. They feel that tourism sector integration should be a priority for the next participatory action research. So they said that this participatory action research intervention is low-cost solutions because they use locally available materials, even though until the puppeteers is from the local villagers. Thank you very much.